Hey everyone, I'm Mikey Hood and I am live at the Homewood Cemetery, and I have to tell you, this is not a place that I typically would think that I would be live, but as you can see here, it is beautiful, and there's a lot of fascinating history that goes along with the Homewood Cemetery. And I'm here with Jenny Benford, who is the director of programming here, to tell us all about it. So Jenny, this is not your typical cemetery. There's a lot of great history here. Tell us about it.
Well, Pittsburgh's very lucky with the cemeteries we have as far as our history goes, and we were founded in 1878. So our landscape and the monuments within it really are kind of an echo of that era, and we are most famous, I think, for some of the wealthier people who are here, as in the Hines family, as you can see behind us. But with 98,000 people at rest here, it's never been limited to anyone because of race, because of class, or anything like that. We were founded as a non-denominational, nonprofit, non-discriminatory site.
98,000 people
Yes.
rest here. And
Yes.
so this is the Hines Mausoleum here. I've always
Yes.
wondered, like, where they're buried within here.
Well, buried is kind of I don't think that's the proper term for a mausoleum, but on either side you will see that there are carved slabs of marble with the names on. Those are like doors. So those come down and the caskets are placed within. And this mausoleum actually has an underground crypt as well. So there are 4 generations at rest here. And H.J. Hines, the original H.J. Hines, was on our board of managers and was very involved. And the story is he would always have to give his okay on all the horses.
And so are there other famous people that are buried here?
Many, many, many.
Teenie Harris is one of them,
Teenie
right?
Harris is one of them. He's over in 12-2. And Teenie Harris photographed a lot of the other famous people who are here, including Errol Garner, the famous jazz pianist, Walt Harper, another jazz pianist and composer, Robert and Jesse Vann, the editors of the Pittsburgh Courier. So lots of people
Lots
that
of
he
famous
photographed. We also have sports figures such as Lefty Mellix and Pie Traynor. We have artists, Joseph Woodwell, George Hetzel, Johanna Haleman.
Okay.
So really, any walk of life you're going to find represented here.
And so are there some interesting, like, little known facts about this place? I heard something about a meteorite, maybe?
Well, when you do research, you find things you're not expecting. And I believe it was in 1890 a meteorite exploded over the cemetery. And that was interesting enough, but what we found out from the articles about that was that the people who witnessed it were at a trolley stop. And that trolley stop is where the bus stop is. And when you move the burials from out of the middle of town into what was the country, you need a way to get there. So we've always been on the bus line, the trolley line.
Oh, cool. And so you give a lot of tours throughout here. I mean, this place is beautiful, the trees, you see people walking and jogging. Tell us about the tours really quickly.
Our tour season typically starts in June and goes through the first weekend of November, so we're almost done. The tour we're featuring this month is Section 7, which is the oldest section within the cemetery.
Wonderful.
So very in-depth of a small space.
Okay, well, so if you're interested in taking a tour of the Homewood Cemetery or some of the educational programs that they have here, you can visit PittsburghTodayLive.com. Heather David, I think I'm going to send it back to you. I am feeling very peaceful and zen right now, so I think I'm going to stay here for a little bit.
Peaceful and zen. All right. Thanks, Mikey. How fascinating.
Yeah.
And to the fact that they have tours.
I think
Very
that's
cool.
so neat.